Hey all viewers and Pokemon fans out there, welcome to my Pokemon X and Y trailer review. What I mean by that is what I will tell you from the trailer what my expectations and my thoughts will be about the game and what we might expect to see or not to see. So let's go straight jump in to the trailer. So here we can see Pikachu who tells, "Hello everybody, I have big news to reveal to the world." And here, let me just, as you can see, Pikachu is firing electric bolts atop of the Eiffel Tower, which is in France. It would be nice if the new region is in France. So, because it is my neighbor country, and also it is a very nice country, I should say. Like it a lot, and especially it would be awesome to see the Eiffel Tower in the game, which we will be, but I will be discussing that later on. But yeah, also the previous regions have been little bits based off of other countries and continents. So here we see electric bolts all over the world. We can see Nintendo 3DS, because it is for Nintendo 3DS. Here we can see our character, what I might expect of the character. We can maybe customize our character. How do I think that? Well, I'm not the only one who think that. More of the bigger YouTubers also think this. But as you can see, we stand in front of a mirror, and that could lead to character customization. We need to first start off with boy or girl, and then maybe in front of a mirror, we can see like put sunglasses on or off, or put on a hairstyle, clothes color, or whatever. It would be nice to have that. It would be very awesome addition to the series. Okay, so here we are at Route 3, as you can see, with the sign and the number, of course, of the route. What I think these two are, these are trainers, like they just stand still, like usual, and we just run, we see, they say us, and battle is on. Here we can see grass, of course, that is going to be there, and as you can see, two mountains, lots of trees, and we can see a city, which is here, I think is the Pokemon Center. It looks very different from the last two Pokemon Centers, or it just looks different like all the rest, more futuristic it looks like. And also some normal houses, and I think this would be maybe a gym or just a special house, because these two, or this is a different building than all the others. So that would be nice, and also if you look at the textures of the bushes and grass and land and water. As you can see, they look a lot like from Black and White 2, which is awesome because I love the textures of
For a
that game.
breathtaking three.
Here we can see slinging off rope like Tarzan. This might be a event in the game itself. It could be also a gym. Could also be like, I don't know, yeah, an Elite Four could be as well. Maybe, maybe not. But we will see all that maybe
3D
later on.
world.
Here you can see a girl running with some flowers in front of a huge forest, as it seems to, with a lake. It looks very nice. It would be nice to see that in the game as well. Here, as you can see, what I told you, the Eiffel Tower is right in the game. It looks a lot like it, not entirely, but it looks a lot like it. So maybe the region could be indeed based off France. That would be nice. And look at the character, how he is moving. Just look at it. He was like roller skating or something. Let me just show it again. See, he was like roller skating. Maybe you can choose between bicycle and roller skates, and maybe even more. But we will all see that later on. This is just my expectation. Here we have a huge mansion. This, in my expectation, could be the Elite Four area, the Indigo Plateau, whatever. Or maybe it could be our house. Maybe we are some rich kids, or yeah, we are just a rich kid and we want to start our Pokemon adventure, and here we start from our big huge um, bridge, and then voila, right into the city. Maybe, maybe not, maybe it could be something entirely else, but Here we can see a statue of Golurk, with in its hand a Eevee, if you might see enough, a Palpitoad, and a dude who is standing besides. So this could maybe be the champion, maybe not. We shall all see that maybe later on. Here we have a canyon like a little bit like the Big Canyon or the Grand Canyon. It looks a lot like a futuristic building here. Maybe it could be the next Team Evil base. We will see all later what it actually is. Here we can see our 3 new starters. Here we have Chespin to begin with. Okay, sorry for that. It looks a lot like Pachirisu in my opinion. So yeah, this is the grass starter in my opinion. It looks very nice. Let's see what his attacks are, because we can see Solar Beam on a Magikarp, and based on this attack, I think it might be a /dark type, because that would be nice. A grass dark starter we never had before. It would be awesome to see. Here we have Fennekin, the Fire Fox, the fire starter basically from the 6th generation of Pokemon. It looks a lot, in my opinion, like Shaman, like the ears and like the form of the body. It looks a lot like it, in my opinion. But let's see in his battle style. Here we can see a flamethrower in my expectation, and we saw like this purple/pink colors, which I think it could be a sort of psychic attack, maybe like Psywave or Psybeam. We will see all that later on. So it would be nice to see Fire Psychic. It would be nice to see that. Here we have our last starter, which is Furuki. Furuki is the water starter, obviously, and it looks, in my opinion, pretty cool. Not as cool as the grass and fire one, in my opinion, because we had a lot of frogs already from Pokemon, but we will see later on, which is Evolvesu, which I cannot wait to see. Here we can see his attack. It looks a lot like maybe Water Beam, Water Pulse, or Water Gun. In my opinion, it looks like maybe Icy Wind or Frost Breath, because you can see all these frost flakes, the snowflakes, and all that. It could be Frost Breath, so because it also makes sense, because then it's water ice, and then it has the starters are all in form with each other. What I mean by that, or almost all in form, like grass dark. The grass starter can beat water, obviously, but also now the fire, because it is psychic. Maybe, just my expectations. Fire one can beat the grass, of course, by fire, and with psychic, it's gonna have a more advantage against the water one. The water one is good against the fire, with of course its water attacks, and then maybe if it is an ice type, it's going to be like super effective against the grass one. So maybe it will stay that way, but then the fire starter has a lot of disadvantage. But we will see that all later on, of course. Here if we just like double slap your swipe or something. Okay, here we saw a forest, so there is going to be a forest in the game like every other game. So yeah, you forest lovers out there. Here we can see a wild Pikachu here. This looks like the gym sign logo, so this could be a gym. This is not the gym leader, in my opinion. It's going to be like the Clyde guy. So maybe this opens up in a secret chamber, or yeah, we will see again what is going to happen with that. Here we can see a battle against Litwick and Psylocke. Here we can see like maybe a bug type gym or a grass type gym, in my opinion, because you can see the spider webs, maybe bug by that, but you can also see a lot of leaves, so maybe grass by that. And what's my opinion for what is a gym? You can see trainers, this kind of special area. I don't think this is a route, and all the logs and all that, and this is a huge platform, so maybe this will be the gym leader standing. But we will see, of course, all that later on. Here we can see a nice Arsphere, in my opinion. This is one of the coolest areas, I think. It could be in Elite Four, it could also be the champion room. It looks very nice, maybe in Elite Four because of all the fire. I don't think it's a regular gym, but we will see, of course, all that later on. Here we have, let me just wait, the legendary of Y, which is named Yveltal. Yveltal is, the types are still unknown, but it looks very awesome in my opinion, so it will be the main Pokemon for Pokemon Y. Okay, here we have the Pokemon Legendary from Pokemon X version. It looks a lot like Virizion and Sawsbuck, a little fusion of them a little bit, in my opinion. It looks pretty cool. Type is probably also unknown. Maybe a grass. Who knows? Who knows? The other one will probably be dragon. Maybe this one too, dragon grass. Maybe that would be awesome. But it has like rainbow colors, pretty nice. So this is the X version of the game, and it is named Xerneas, if I pronounced that right. We do not know yet, but here we have Xerneas. So the two legendaries are Xerneas and Yveltal.
Your new 3D
So
Pokemon
here we have
adventure is
Pokemon
about to begin.
X and
Introducing
Pokemon Y.
X and Pokemon
The
Y.
adventure starts
Coming
worldwide
October
October 20,
2013.
2013. So that would be pretty awesome. So see you guys all next time when I update you more about the game. See ya!